welcome to this special edition of Treasury Notes, a show dedicated to the latest news and information from the office of West Virginia State Treasurer John Perdue. I'm your host, Gina Joynes. Today we are at Cross Lanes Elementary School in Coghan County. We're here to kick off the new Smart Savings Match program designed to help West Virginia families start saving for higher education. Coming up, I'll talk with Treasurer Perdue about his Smart 529 program. We'll also be joined later by Principal Vanessa here at Cross Lanes Elementary School, and we'll also be joined by Jeff Coghan with the Hartford to talk more about this recent initiative. But first, State Treasurer John Perdue isn't just talking about saving for higher education here at Cross Lanes Elementary School. This summer, the Treasurer educated people about his Smart 529 college savings plan at the State Fair of West Virginia. Children were invited to catch their college savings at the duck pond, all while parents learned more about opening a Smart 529 account. There's a lot to love about the State Fair of West Virginia.
I won first and second place with my pigs. Animals, the wives, the food, and pretty much the prizes.
But this collection of food, games, rides, and displays is also a great place to learn.
This program allows you to save in a very tax-efficient way.
State Treasurer John Perdue's office set out this year to teach West Virginians how important and how easy it is to save for your child's education. It only takes $50 to open a Smart 529 college savings account, so for many people, the hardest part of the process is actually filling out the paperwork.
Each year it's my goal to sign them up for the 529 because I think I realize how easy and quick it is to do that. I just have never taken the time to actually fill out the forms.
Leslie Bixler has 3 children between the ages of 5 and 10, and she wants to start preparing now for their college education.
They'll be going to school at the same time, and it'll be necessary for us to have the appropriate funds to send them to school. And so starting a 529 plan will help us to be prepared to do that.
Treasurer Perdue and his staff were on hand at the State Fair to answer questions about Smart 529, West Virginia's official college savings plan. For parents like Bixler, it was a chance to learn about benefits of the plan.
And I understand as a state employee that I also have the opportunity to do payroll deductions. So I won't even feel it. It'll be set up and easy to go.
Payroll deduction for state employees is just one of the ways Smart 529 adds up to smart savings. West Virginia also offers tax incentives for Smart 529 contributions, which means more money in your pocket now as you save for the future. Ann Bullinger recognizes the importance of a college savings plan, especially in the midst of a tough economy.
Especially with the rising costs of the increase in tuition every year, you at least need to put something back.
Starting a Smart 529 plan for one child can benefit other family members as well.
You have a right to change the beneficiary. If down the road there's another sibling that needs it, you can move it to that sibling.
For Leslie Bixler and her 3 children, the 529 plan truly is the smart choice for college savings.
We want them to go to college. We'd love for them to stay in West Virginia, and we want to be prepared either way to have the funds necessary to send them to school.
The State Fair isn't the only place people are learning about the Smart 529 program. Today we are here at Cross Lanes Elementary School in Coghan County to introduce a new matching grant program designed to help parents and students start saving for college. Joining me today is Treasurer Perdue with the West Virginia State Treasurer's Office and Jeff Coghan with the Hartford, who administers the Smart 529 plan. Gentlemen, thank you so much for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
Well, Treasurer, we're here at Cross Lanes today to talk more about this brand new matching grant program and the Smart 529 program. You have traveled the state talking about this message, about the importance of saving for higher education. Why do you think that it is so important to share your message with all of these people?
Well, it's because our Smart 529 plan, Gina, is one of the best in the country. You know, for a dollar match on your state income tax, that means for every dollar you put in of George Washington, you're going to get another dollar back in a match fund on your state income tax return. And it's a $1.5 billion program already in West Virginia. So a lot of parents and grandparents are saving for their children and grandchildren's education. And the more kids we can get in to that program, the more kids are going to go to college, and the better West Virginia's economy is going to be, the better West Virginia is going to be in preparing our kids for the future generation of their workforce out in the workforce of West Virginia.
And Jeff, the treasurer is obviously very passionate about the Smart 529 program. The treasurer and the board selected the Hartford to administer this program. Just give us a quick overview of what the Hartford does and what your role is in this program.
Yeah, so the Hartford is proud to be partnered with the State Treasurer's Office on this program. We've been doing it for about 10 years now and had tremendous success in those 10 years. And our role is really three things. Number one, we help promote the program by marketing it throughout the state. Number two, we help administer the program, doing things like answering people's questions as they go through the enrollment process, or answering their questions once they have the account. And then we invest the money in mutual funds to help it grow to meet those college savings goals that people have.
And Treasurer, you're always encouraging parents to look more into the Smart 529 program, open up an account, whether they're parents or grandparents. What do you say to these people? Why is it so important that they start doing this?
Well, first of all, it's the best gift of life that they're going to be able to give. You know, parents like to buy toys for Christmas, they like to buy the birthday presents and so forth. But for $50, you can get your grandchild or child invested in a Smart 529 plan and start saving for college. Now, when they see that parents and grandparents are putting money into that 529 plan to encourage them to go to college, they're going to work harder in school. They're going to say, I'm going to Western University, I'm going to Marshall, I'm going somewhere to college. And it starts putting that in their minds at a very young age, and it makes them work harder in school to make a difference for the future of their future. And you know, it makes a big difference for West Virginia's future, as I said, in promoting the economy, promoting the future of West Virginia. And so that's why going to college and the Smart 529 program is so important to the state.
You talk about WVU and Marshall, the schools here in the state, but this program, the Smart 529 program, isn't limited to state schools.
Well, absolutely. You can go anywhere in the country. Now, we want to encourage you to go to a West Virginia school, but you can save for your child's and grandchild's education, and wherever they go to school, whether it's in-state or out-of-state, it goes towards their college education. So you cannot lose with this program. And the flexibility of the program, I always want to promote the flexibility of the program, because if you have more than one child and one child doesn't use all the money, you can transfer it to the next child, or you can transfer it to a nephew or someone like that. Aunts, uncles, grandparents, neighbors or whatever can help invest in a Smart 529 plan for someone to go to college in this state.
Jeff, we're here at Cross Lanes Elementary to talk about the Smart Savings Match Initiative. This is a brand new program that we're rolling out to really encourage parents and grandparents to start saving now. Talk a little bit more about this initiative and give us a little bit of an overview.
Yeah, this is really one of the most exciting things I've been involved with since I've been working with the program here in West Virginia. Well, the Smart Savings Match program is going to add to the benefits that the treasurer mentioned earlier. You're already getting a dollar-for-dollar state tax benefit to invest in Smart 529. Now, if you meet certain income requirements, you can get a match dollar for dollar up to $500 per year for a child. Your child has to be under age 12, and if they are, you can apply for this match each and every year and receive it for up to 5 years. So over the life of your student, it could be up to $2,500 for college. That's real money that can help parents accelerate their college savings with really no effort on their part.
Absolutely, Gina. Now, I want to show people, you know, when we're talking about $500, I couldn't get a $500 bill, but I got five $100.
Can I have some of that?
$100 bills here. Now, that is, don't throw your money away. Invest in this program.
Absolutely.
Do the match, and you're going to be able to get $500 per child, up to $2,500, as Jeff said, in a lifetime, a match. This is a great program. It's going to boost our 529 program. We're excited about this program, but don't throw your money away. Get $500 free. Invest in the Smart 529 plan. Get in the matching program. If you qualify, you're going to be able to get that $500.
We're always talking about the fact that it's always a good time to start investing in a Smart 529 account, but I would venture to say that now is probably the best time, better than ever, to start investing just because of this incentive.
Absolutely. I mean, you're really looking at a situation where you can immediately increase your savings right off the bat after you get into this program. And we should mention that it is, you know, a time-limited program. So When the dollars run out, they run out, so don't delay. If you've been thinking about setting up a Smart 529 account, between the tax deduction and this matching program, now's the time to do it.
Absolutely, because Christmas is just around the corner. Yes, this is September, but Christmas is around the corner. The best gift you're going to buy for that grandchild or child at Christmas time is a Smart 529 program. I encourage people to do that. On top of that, you're going to get in the matching program and pick up $500 if you qualify, and up to $2,500 in a lifetime.
And a lot of people say, well, we don't have the money right now. It's hard to start investing in a program. But if you think about it, there are ways you can adjust your life just a little bit to start saving.
Well, absolutely. You know, I was just talking to my wife this morning, and she says, you know, I'm going to quit stopping by Subway and getting a Diet Coke every morning because that's $2. And she figured out how much that would save in a month. That's a lot of money. We waste money every day. We do something and we waste money, and if you can find something that you can save and put in a Smart 529 plan, that's going to make a huge, huge difference for your child or grandchild's future, their education, to go to college, open up doors of opportunity that they'll never dream of. And so I encourage parents and grandparents, find a way to find that $50, get involved in the program, start putting something away every month for that grandchild, and that'll be the best gift you'll ever give to that grandchild or child.
Jeff, where is this money coming from? How exactly is this program going to work?
It's a program sponsored by the Hartford and our administrative partner, You Promise Investments, who do some of the administrative work for the program. I also think it's important to mention, we keep talking about $500, and that's the maximum you can do, but you don't have to do it all. If all you can do is $100 or $200, we'll match that as well. So it's not, you don't have to get all the way up to those numbers. So I wouldn't shy away from getting started.
And the $500, they can also get a maximum over several years, is that correct?
That's right, it's up to 5 years, so $2,500 over the lifetime of a student.
That's a huge investment, or a huge start for saving for college, $2,500.
Absolutely, you think about just current tuition prices with no appreciation from the investments that you'd make in the program, that would be a significant dent in a tuition bill.
So we talk about these matching grant money, and we talked a little bit earlier about how this whole program works, the Smart 529. How can you use these dollars? How can you cash in on them once your child is ready to go to college?
Yeah, so the matching dollars can only be used for qualified educational purposes, which is essentially everything you'd use to send your child to post-secondary education, whether it's tuition, room and board, tuition at a 2- or 4-year colleges. Really anywhere that you spend your $529, you could spend these dollars as well.
Absolutely.
College is not getting any cheaper. It keeps going up and up. So you've got to get started now to save for your child and grandchild's education. And because the cost of college tuition, room and board, computer, technology, so forth that you can invest, you know, that money could go towards, is a great asset when you start sending your kid to college. I get parents all the time walking up to me, thank God I invested in your program, because my kid is now in college and I didn't realize how much it cost, and I had the money to pay for that first semester, second semester, but we want you to get ready to pay for the whole 4 years and maybe a master's, maybe 2 more years. So education is so important. So like I said, it's the best gift you can give your child.
We already have some kids outside playing here at the playground at Cross Lanes Elementary School. And again, you can't stress enough that now is the time to start investing when they're this age, when they're out on the playground, when they're young.
Absolutely, the earlier the better. I mean, even younger than this actually would be the ideal time, but you know, we always say the earlier the better, but it's never too late. And I think those are 2 messages to get across. Even if you have a child in you know, 11, 12 years old, a little older than these kids back here, you know, it's a great time to get started between the tax deduction and the match and the You Promise Rewards program we rolled out last year. Those are all ways to increase your savings quickly and make a meaningful dent in that tuition bill. So
how can you apply for this grant? What's the magic formula? How do you cash in?
Yeah, all you have to do is go to www.smart529.com. There's information right on the front page there about the matching grant program. You can read up on what the income requirements are and fill out an application and send it in with your new application.
And I must say the student must be a West Virginia resident and must be 12 years old or younger to be able to participate in the program. So it's a great match program. It's a great asset to our Smart 529 program. As Jeff said, we're excited about the program. We think it's going to take us to new heights in our Smart 529 program. So, you know, take advantage of this opportunity. We encourage you to take advantage of it. Call our office, call Jeff's. You know, we have professionals to try to answer those questions for you to help you. So we encourage parents and grandparents to invest in the program.
And it must make you really proud, Treasurer, to be able to have these added benefits now.
Well, absolutely. You know, I never dreamed when we started the Smart 529 program that we'd have a $1.5 billion program. But it is really catching on. People are starting to realize how important education is, how it opens up the doors of opportunity, as I said, for their children and grandchildren. More and more parents and grandparents are realizing it is the best gift to buy for their kid or grandchild. And so we're continuing to grow the program, and I'd love to see that go $2 billion someday or bigger. So, and I think it's going to happen. And so, you know, I'm excited about the program. I hope West Virginians get excited about it and make a difference in their children and grandchildren's education.
And Jeff, the matching grant program isn't the only incentive for people who want to open up a Smart 529 account. Talk a little bit about You Promise, which we launched about a year ago, I think.
Yeah, we launched it a year ago this time. You Promise Rewards is a well-known program where you can save money that's then applied to your college savings account. If you go to youpromise.com or to our website, smart529.com, you can learn more about that program. But basically, you get dollars back on everyday purchases, things like groceries, gas, online shopping, restaurants, those types of things. You earn savings back from companies that are deposited into your rewards account and then swept into your Smart 529 account, further increasing your savings.
All right, gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us here today. We're going to take a short break, but when we come back, we'll talk with the principal of Cross Lanes Elementary School, Vanessa Brown. She'll tell us more about her involvement with Smart 529 and college savings. Stay with us.
The primary function of the Treasurer's Office is cash management. People don't realize that we are the largest bank in the state of West Virginia. People have no idea how much money comes through the Treasurer's Office, over $13 billion now. I pride myself in being the best state in managing money in the nation. I'm the banker of state government. We are your bank. We take care of your money.
Welcome back to Treasury Notes. I'm your host, Gina Joynes. We're here at Cross Lanes Elementary School in Kanawha County today to talk more about the Smart 529 program and our new initiative, the Smart Savings Match program. I'm joined today by Treasurer John Perdue and Cross Lanes Principal Vanessa Brown. Thank you so much for joining us here today.
Thank you for coming. We're happy to have you here at the school.
Well, we're very happy to be here, and it's a great atmosphere with the kids here in the background on the playground. We're talking about our Smart 529 program and what a great incentive it is for families to start investing for their child's education. We're here today, we're going to be launching the Smart Savings Match program, which is again another great opportunity to have families start investing now. Talk a little bit about these families that you have here at the school, all the children that you have here. Are there many families that you think will be able to cash in on these savings and invest in this program?
I cannot imagine there would be a family that wouldn't want to participate in this program. We have an interesting and eclectic community, and there's a huge diversity. And of all of those, I can't think of a single parent who wouldn't appreciate an investment program that offers you a 100% return on your investment as soon as you apply. So it's fantastic when you make that initial investment that there is that matching grant. And of course our goal is for our children to be able to use this opportunity for a long period of time down the road. We look at all of the advantages, everyone from a student who might be looking at becoming a diesel mechanic to a student who's going to go to Harvard. It would be a fantastic opportunity for our children.
Well, absolutely. You know, I want to thank you, Principal Brown, for allowing us to be here in my hometown as well of Cross Lanes, and it is a diversified economy. People think communities like this that they don't qualify for this program, but it's going to be a lot of students right here at Cross Lanes Elementary is going to qualify for this program, and that's why we're here. I think it's a great opportunity for parents and grandparents to really start saving for that college education, and I really encourage them to take a look at our matching program, our savings program, our Smart 529 program. You know, go to smart529.com or go to the treasurer's office, the treasurer.com office, and look at the program and get involved in your kids' education. That is the most important. Get involved in your kids' education, and that'll make a huge difference in the future of this great state.
And I have to say, the treasurer has hit it right on the spot. If you want your child to succeed and be successful in life, then what you need to do is give them the tools and the means and the opportunity. And this plan really does that. And in addition to that, what you're saying to your child is, in essence, I know you're going to make it. And that is giving them a ticket to the world. And so, yeah, that success is really important. And being able to offer that to them, even on a small scale, what you do now will benefit them in a much larger way further down the road.
Principal Brown, we were talking earlier about how many families say now's not the right time for me to start investing. What are you going to do to help encourage the parents of your students to take a close look at this program and start investing now?
Well, I think we've already done that in that we've had an open house where we talked about the importance. We're doing this rollout today, and it's making many of our parents aware of the program that's available through this initiative. But in addition to that, we every day use the goal that 23 out of school and paying your own bills is the real goal. We want to do well on the West Test, and our school has really good achievement. Our children are fantastic, they're well behaved, they do all the things we ask them to do. What we need to do is plant that small seed that says, in the future, you will do great things. And this is a chance for us to really water that seed.
Yeah, and we want to remind people that all they need to do to learn more about the Smart 529 program or the Smart Savings Match is just go to wvtreasury.com. They'll have loads of information there. They can also go to smart529.com to cash in on these savings. And Treasurer Perdue, I wanted to talk to you about the fact that we are here today speaking with Principal Brown. Why do you think that it's so important that you bring this message straight to the students, straight to the communities where these parents are going to be starting to invest in the Smart 529 account?
Because we found over the years that when we put something in the students' hands and they take it home to mom and dad or grandparents, then we get some kind of results. We get a phone call, we get them checking up on it and investing in their children's education. And like Principal Brown said, you know, you can go to diesel school, you can go to techno education. There's a lot of ways you can use the Smart 529. So, you know, we encourage you to go to college, but there's a lot of ways to get additional education that'll help you in your job in the future of what you might want to be. And we're trying to put new tools in the toolbox, so to speak. You know, when you go to fix something, if you don't have the right tools, then you have a problem. So we keep adding tools in the toolbox of the 529 program, this matching program, the You Promise program, so many things that we've added in the Smart 529 to help parents save and make it easier to save and get that extra dollar towards that education for their child or grandchild. And, you know, and we're just excited about being here.
Principal Brown, you already talked about this a little bit, but why is it so important that these children strive for college or strive for at least higher education of some sort?
Well, as we all know, we study globally, and this year we're doing a world tour where our children are beginning to learn about their impact in the world as well as their place in the world. And when we talk about our children economically, we're talking about children who need to be prepared for a technologically much more advanced society. They're going to need to know more than we have ever needed to know. And so education is in the forefront of what I think about. From my perspective, these are the children who are going to care for me in my old age. And I want to make sure they're as talented and as capable as they can be, because I need that, you need that, all of our society needs that. And so I want them to be as well educated as possible. And in addition to that, it's for their own good. It's for all of us, for them to be able to go out and get a career and be proud and make our society a better place. That's what we're about.
And what do you say to those parents who say, again, now's not the time?
You know, it's really funny. I have very few of those.
Really?
I've had phone calls for the last 2 days asking if they needed to write the check and send it today.
Wow.
So they are ready to invest in their children's future. They know how bright and talented our kids are, and all of us Virginia children are the same way. And so this is an opportunity for them to make sure that happens.
You talk about writing the check now. That's a really exciting thing. I'm sure the treasurer is happy to hear that.
No, it's not to the treasurer's benefit. He doesn't get anything out of this, but those parents get a return on their investment immediately.
And it's easy to open up an account, right, treasurer?
Oh, it's very easily. You know, and she talks about the technology age. You can go online and open up an account. It's so easy to open up an account and get involved in the Smart 529 program. So, You know, it's a great opportunity. You know, you said something very interesting. My oldest child tells me, Dad, you better be good to me. I'm going to be picking out your nursing home. So, you know, you don't think about those things until you get my age and so forth. But trust me, down the road, you might want to get a better educated workforce, educated child out there, or grandchild out there, because they are competing in a world economy today. A world economy that they have to compete in, and so we have to get them prepared to compete in that world economy and get them educated to be able to do that and find that job. Hopefully it's in West Virginia, but if it's somewhere else, they're prepared to go out in the workforce and to develop their future in this great country we live in.
And it only takes $50 to open up a Smart 529 account.
Absolutely, $50. And this will be the best $50 gift that you ever gave your child or grandchild, and I encourage people to do that. Then look at the tools in the toolbox, go to get the matching program, get the You Promise card, and before you know it, you will have a lot more money in that savings account, Smart 529 account, than you'll ever dream of, and you'll be getting your child or grandchild prepared to go to college.
This Smart Savings Match, it's the perfect opportunity for these parents to start investing.
It's the flexibility that's really amazing to me, because I laugh that my child's plan, should his life take a different turn than I would like it to, I can always fund my doctoral program with it. So there's an extreme flexibility involved. The fact that if he chooses to become a brick mason, which is a task that those people are making lots of money and there are very few of them, then he's going to be well set. So I can use that fund to do a lot of different things. So from that perspective, it's amazing. And the fact that you're immediately getting a return on your investment the very first year you invest, yeah, I cannot see where you could go wrong.
You're never going to lose on this program. A good example, again, is, I hate to use my children all the time, is my oldest one now has decided to go to law school. And I never stopped the 529 program, and we kept putting money into it. And so you see, you never know what your child's going to do or what they're going to do with their education. So the money is going to be there to help defer some of the cost of that law school, and that really makes a big difference. And the flexibility of the program she's talking about, you can transfer the money to your grandchildren someday down the road. Maybe your child doesn't use that money, so you can transfer it to your grandchild. You don't even have it at the moment. You'll never lose with this program. It's a win-win program. Now you can get a match with that program, $500 a year, up to $2,500 for a lifetime if your child qualifies. You can use the You Promise and buy restaurants and things like that and get money that way, and you get a dollar for a dollar tax break on your state income tax. What a best way to invest $50 to get started in a program.
You know about saving for college from personal experience.
Yes, I do.
Any final thoughts?
Yes,
on
there
this
is,
program?
as a matter of fact. When my son gets the four-year scholarship to whatever undergraduate program he chooses to become part of, then this money will help feed him better pizza. You can't ask for better flexibility than that. And wherever Tristan is, I want him to know that's what I'm counting on.
It's all consuming. You can use it for books,
anything
board,
that he needs. Room housing.
Board.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're excited for his future.
That's one thing that we don't always hear. I mean, you have the scholarships out there, the grant money that's out there, but again, this is a great program just that is all consuming for those children who are seeking higher education.
And West Virginia offers so many opportunities. That's the real blessing, because we offer grant opportunities, we offer scholarships for children who are learning and doing what they need to do, and this is just another opportunity where we can make sure all of our children can really compete globally.
Thank you both so much for being here today. Principal Vanessa Brown here at Cross Lanes Elementary, School Treasurer Purdue, and Jeff Coghan, who was with us earlier from the Hartford. We appreciate them joining us here today. That's today's show. Remember, you can always get the latest news and information from wvtreasury.com. I'm Gina Joynes with Treasury Notes, keeping you informed on the Library Television Network. Thanks for joining us.